Chain Echoes? No, that's good.
I'll pay for Torgal though.
Could you screen share for us, Matsu?
Oh, I saw Fanta was still playing, so I wasn't sure if you were starting
Yeah,
right away.
I want to at least max out Acheron right now.
You should have
When you
been
can.
grinding her materials before she came out.
I grinded everything else.
Okay. Yeah, you need so much of that green goop juice. I don't have enough.
Damn. Sounds like you should have been grinding for that
I
before she
did.
came out.
I think I used up like 5,000 energy. So it wasn't enough.
Oh my gosh, I need 20 more. Oh.
See, that's and then it asks for like 8 of the purple ones, and you're like, oh, 8 for one upgrade.
Let me get these.
I think he might be for the collab event. I think. Oh, okay. Is Unicorn
Where's the
Overlord
collab?
better than 13 Sentinels? Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out once I play it.
Those are very two different.
Yeah, they're very, very two different games. If you want a better sci-fi story, then 13 Sentinels, you know, because it's a sci-fi game. And
Yeah.
Unicorn Overlord isn't. Like, it's a really good story.
Not that we know of.
If you just want gameplay,
It'd be sci-fi in the last chapter.
true. You would know. You wrote the story.
I don't. I'm still.
Dan made the game.
Did I? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. We're done finishing all this.
Okie doke.
Yoki doke.
Oh, what the heck are these, bro? Oh. That works.
Dun 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 dun. Can't wait
What's
to
her
ace some
event?
attorneys.
Oof, you're being ace? Good for you.
Huh?
Ace from One Piece.
Oh, you the guy that
Go on.
is gone
Continue.
from the story
Oh, bro, just said it with his chest, just outright.
because he has his own spin-off series
He does. Nice little book. Nice
from
novel
the
series.
creators of from the creator of
I'll do the rest of this later.
Dr. Stone.
Oh, yeah, he did. I like.
Which the same author for Dr. Stone made another one of my favorites. Sunken Rock, really good.
I have not read that.
So good, so good. I thought not to play this already. I haven't played any of them. I think Fanta's played all of them.
I have played everything except for Investigations and Apollo Justice.
Okay, we'll get to those eventually. And Glaze played part of this?
Chapter 3. I played till chapter 3, yeah.
Okay.
The first 2 cases, I think.
I did the 3rd chapter. I looked up what the 3rd chapter was and I did it. Surprising.
Miles Edgelord is the go, is he? So I should hate him because you like him. I'm joking. Joking, Sleeper. He has the same hair color as the goat. Oh, nothing else? Whack. Yeah, end of the stream. No more. Short stream. Short 30-minute stream. Party! Glaze finished these PNGs so quickly too.
Which one?
The 3 on screen right now.
Oh. Me?
Yeah, you and me and Pinto.
Ah.
I'm on like 20 streams. Why are you on 20 streams?
To support all of her friendos.
Yeah, but only 2 of them count.
She's still supporting.
Okay.
Bro?
Oh my god.
You being a hater?
Pinto! Thank you for the raid. What are y'all
Oh my
doing?
gosh, who's this? Who's this cringe mother trucker? What were we doing? I don't know. I mean, I was playing with some dude who decided to pull before us. You know, I'm so petty about that.
He told us we
yeah.
just got the weapon, and then he opened his characters, and he's right there.
Dang
I
it.
mean, yeah. Like,
Didn't
it
think
was
it was gonna
crazy.
show.
Thankfully, you would never do that, right, Natsu?
I
Like,
would
you're better
not.
than that.
I would never.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're ready?
Yes. Yes.
Now we're
Alrighty. Yo, I'll see my
The
screen.
next thing he's gonna tell us is that you finished the game.
Is it turning? No.
Oh, yeah, I did all of the 5 cases.
No, I
finished
don't even have. I don't
Trilogy.
even have continue. It's a new game. I want to support my friend. That's okay, Patty.
Maybe you have it on Steam.
I don't actually. You can check.
Oh, this trucking game is loud.
Episode 1, the first turnabout. That's Butts. I know his name.
The butts.
Butts.
The Butts. It's the Larry D. Butts.
Larry D. Butts. Oh. What a nice bust.
I'm a bust.
Please, Manto. Oh. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Are these on? Can I make it manually, or is
You probably can, yeah.
Oh, like,
August 3rd?
okay. Yeah, just go
Good
into the
dialogue.
settings. You can check it out.
Yeah.
But back in the day, they didn't have manual.
Dang. Oh, options. Text skip full output is adjust text skip settings. We'll put off. Text box.
Doesn't seem like it, unfortunately.
Okay.
You just gotta speed read.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
Am I taking Phoenix or?
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
You're the main character here.
All right. I was just wondering. Sorry. Boy, am I nervous.
You want to take
Right.
me, Gleason?
Yes, I got you.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, hiya, Chief.
Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
Yours,
over.
Pinto.
My life, everything is all over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah. It's him.
Death, despair. Oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
Sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid of death.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspaper says it was you.
He's got the look of a killer.
If
Yeah, look at
looks
that
could
face.
kill. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that I arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Oh, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. I wonder how we'd be if we met each other in elementary school. I wonder if we'd not talk to each other.
I'd bully both
Probably.
of you. I'm just kidding. I didn't talk to people.
Thing.
Oh, I think I threw up.
Huh? Okay.
Man,
Out of respect.
out of respect, damn. That's a lot of respect there.
Mm-hmm. A little too
Yeah, a
much.
lot to expect being thrown up right there.
In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd,
I wouldn't do
10
it.
a.m. Oh, District Court. Courtroom number 2.
Like, would you defend any of us if we were on trial for murder?
I think I would. Who's taking Mr. Judge?
Better man than me.
Who wants Mr. Judge?
Do any of you want to be the judge?
Oh, I could take Judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Oh, you can take Mr. T-Pain.
T-Pain?
Me or Phantom? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, I could take it.
The prosecution's ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. The murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. Just like me right now. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant?
Do you know who that is?
Mia Fey. The defendant. That's, Mia Fey.
Wrong, right? Look, I have to leave. I have to go home. I'm expecting a delivery.
She's ashamed, bro. That's crazy.
Come on, Chief. There's no need to be going so soon, is there?
Listen, right? The defendant is the one on trial. Your client. I mean, that's about as basic as you can get.
Put my foot in it this time. I gotta relax. Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts.
It's so over for us.
It's like when you're presenting and they tell you to speak up. It's like, what did you say?
Defendant. Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. I gotta read the case report cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name.
Feels like me, for real. Oh no, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, begging.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Oh. Attorney's badge. This is what Light Yagami has. I know that. I just want to see.
Bro.
Mia
Oh
Fey?
god. What? How can I be the victim?
Oh, right. Sorry. It was the first thing that popped into my head, and
The court record button. Remember to use it when you're in a pinch with the R button.
let me. Okay. Cinder block. Sydney Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Dead because she was hit with a blunt object, right? Yeah. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why you shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Will you explain to the court just what the object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. I think it's rather heavy.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. You were great together. We were Romeo, Juliet, Cleopatra, Mark Anthony.
Didn't they all die?
Oops. The dumb she just wasn't taking my calls or seeing me ever.
Dang, just like Ichiban.
Man, that's so true. Wasn't it to you anyways?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
Be one of them. Lies, all of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Okay. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Yeah, because she wouldn't have appeared after the murder.
That's true.
Or
would she? Ooh. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Oh.
Just like Miyanatsu. What?
Huh?
Daddy's sugar.
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Objection! Did the thing! My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oh.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog.
Huh?
I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and then when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Fine. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Yeah.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Oh. Have him enter honestly. And I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. And
Order. Well, Mr. Butts.
dude, chill. She was
Reminds
at
me of
home,
that
man.
one
And so,
clip.
like,
Chill Daddy, I think.
oh,
You know,
What clip is
have
this?
you seen that video?
well, I don't think I have.
No,
You gotta
wait, no,
send
never
it.
mind. It was
Gotta
like,
send it, yeah.
it was
You
like,
gotta show her.
it was like, Daddy, chill. You haven't seen it?
What kind of things are you watching, bro?
Hey.
One second. I'm sure
Oh,
y'all have
cool.
seen it.
And if we haven't,
There you go. Window capture.
Very important stuff.
this is very important. We need the lore.
True.
Remixed OST is new to me. It's certainly quite the adventure. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think.
You
I don't know.
remixed the OST, I didn't know
Did
that.
they? I didn't know either because I never played the original.
I mean, you never played it. She was at home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Objection! Who said that?
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying.
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery.
The snare drum sounds beefier. Small improvements. Okay.
Oh.
Huh.
It's more like they updated the OST.
He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it to the stand.
He saw it? Okay.
He saw it.
This is your game. It's perfect for you.
Mr. Sai, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct?
Oh dang. Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sod, you may proceed with your testimony. This game has a lot of characters.
I can do this one if you want.
Yeah,
No.
please.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I feel like that makes sense. Please tell
Because
the
you guys
court.
already have that.
Okay. Thank you.
Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Oh,
Time for actual gameplay.
Witness account.
actual gameplay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
Looks like he's zipping up the zipper.
Bro was doing some
Thinking it
stuff.
was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her. My mic. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
1 p.m. Okay. Lara, didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of them. Your Honor. I have the record of the blackout for your perusal.
Alicia was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime, so it matches up. Actually, wait a second. Time of death, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. But he saw the murder at 1 p.m. From noon to 6. 7:30 to 7:31. Okay.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
All right. This is it. The real deal.
Well, what exactly am I supposed to do? They didn't teach this in attorney class.
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
I prove he's not.
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with the R button, then point out contradictions in the testimony.
Okay. Witness's account. What are you gonna put? Okay. I looked inside the apartment. I saw her lying there, woman not moving, dead. Go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. Where the phone is. One objection. Time of 4 to 5 p.m. He said the thing. He found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Them word. I love this game. I don't know why I didn't play it sooner.
It is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sot, did you actually saw it? Or were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always get more lies. But see through one, and their whole story falls apart.
That's just like that. Being an attorney is
I remember
easy.
now.
It is. Why don't you go to law school?
You should.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Oh? Time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program.
With the power not working? On second thought, it sounds mostly the same with headphones. It's been a while. Oh, okay. That's fine.
That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
This fool.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Miss Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying this, and I was probably coming from television. Yeah, from noon to 6. Objection! Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. He couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Gah. Well,
The defense has a point. Body language, eye contact, small stuff.
Yeah, small stuff.
Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sot?
no, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. But wait, I remember now.
Nancy really took away the change I redeem. I think I'm sorry.
Mr. Sot,
It won't work though. When I'm playing this game.
the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
You seem rather...
You seem rather...
Oh, sorry. That was mine. Popped up.
seem rather distraught.
Well, my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sot. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
I understand. I don't redeem it to change the color. I redeem it because I can. Oh, okay, sleeper.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Huh? Yeah, I saw it. There was a table clock and it wasn't there. I remember the killer used it. Contradiction.
Well,
You got this.
Okay. Not the
Got it.
attorney's badge, not the autopsy. I'm assuming it's the finger. But which do I saw it. There was a table clock and it wasn't there. Okay. Okay. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
It's the music.
you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sai, or should I say Mr. Not Sai?
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne.
as the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just tilt it and it says it's time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
No. I guess not. There was a clock on the scene, so no problem.
Right. Are you out of your mind?
It's because it was
That
default
clock
to
doesn't
no.
look like a clock at all. The witness couldn't have possibly known it was a clock just by seeing
Oh, that's right.
it. He said himself he never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony.
Hey, you're right.
Is something the matter? Does the defense have anything to add?
Yes, I do. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, did his hair just fly?
Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and then the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. I'd say you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? It's all baseless conjecture.
Faceless? Just look at that witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw.
Huh?
Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him.
I do the same when it gets too hot and take my jacket off.
He killed her and he should burn, give him death.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There's a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole place is writing on this. I better think it carefully. Your Honor. Oh, I think I figured it out. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is... Oh! Why do I have a battery? See, if you simply... Dang, I don't know the answer. Examine the clock's batteries. Ask the neighbors. Try sounding the clock. Yeah. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So you heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is actually 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw, try to talk your way out of this one. Me when you guys leak the Discord group channel messages.
That's how we all be.
Yeah.
Moy, yes, you made it. Welcome. How are you?
Hello. You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. That's good to hear. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? But you can't get the evidence. Dang, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor. No, right. Got it.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw.
Damn.
I'm all the way down here to testify, and look what happens.
I'm glad to have cut the first case. Yes, thank you, Moy.
Treat me like a criminal. A criminal.
Sure saw it. No, he sure didn't saw it.
You lawyers are all slime.
No, wait, he did see it. Never mind. because he was there. He's the one who did it. Grrr, grrr. I almost had him.
Yeah, that girls.
3 growls. Let's go.
Sorry, Larry, I failed you. Nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sot.
Oh. Mia, I mean Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. You can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes.
Jacob, hello. Thank you for the stretch. The Hydra, I needed it when I haven't drank anything. Except for a milkshake.
Ding.
That doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it.
Just like the thinker.
Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right?
Wrong.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock is 3 hours slow?
Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right?
Is that the Famer and the infamous Machgowace?
Much go wait.
Damn, you're
Find it, and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim?
I don't know how you voice every single character, Moy. That's a lot of talking. Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. That emo is disturbing.
That's what I said when I saw it the first time.
My voice says, no, Moy, drink a lot of water.
We're breaking the
Hannah! Welcome, Raiders!
Oh.
the world together.
Ha, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
I came from Hannah's stream. Definitely wasn't here before. No. Welcome, sleeper. Like a hobby. My attorney's badge. That's the evidence.
Hell
Passport.
yeah.
Take that! Hannah no Raido. Have fun, thank you. You too. Take that. The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. I think Conan could give Phoenix a run. Phoenix Wright a run for his money. There we go. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, we got him.
You're like Phoenix for real, for real.
Huh?
You got rabies.
Got him.
Got him.
That's
Oh,
what happens
geez.
when you're indicted.
Oh, the music here. Melody's counterpoint.
Order, I say.
Bro, he did die.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
Yeah, he was arrested and was taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I ever seen someone complete complete a defense so quickly and find the trip hopper at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Let's go! I forgot he was here. Forgot I was
Hey,
defending
you
him.
won your first case.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
That was easy. Turns out that Frank Sy was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, Larry went to her apartment. The victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sy let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sy grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Oof. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, defendant, lobby number 2. Phew, I still can't believe you won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
Never seen the Chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
It's over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Here, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was, nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey.
Me as a snack.
She's a whole meal.
Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Bro, that's such a great gift, actually. The murder weapon. Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she would just play me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Oh, yeah, right. The heck is she talking about? My attorney's badge. Take that!
Bruh.
Here you go, Larry. Proof.
Bro's going through depression. You're gonna show us your badge? It's okay, Nick. Don't with me. I'll forget about her soon enough. And I'm gonna head home. Thanks a ton, okay?
Guess that wasn't the right thing to show him. Wait, oh no! No, I should have shown him the statue. No!
I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself.
Just like that fairy tale opening.
Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
Like the whipping side quest in Like a Dragon.
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Let's go. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so my first trial came to a close. Case closed. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. His name is Nick. Nick Ogata? I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. What? Hojo! Hello. We're done with the game? Sheesh.
Yeah, we're done.
Hello,
Yeah, we're
Hojo.
Oh, this is what Fanto actually looks like in real life, guys. Guy with the rings.
Okay.
Can confirm.
Hell yeah. I'm like Jeff
Snazzy.
Bezos.
Boom.
Boom,
How you doing? I'm doing good. Hopefully next week this cough is gone.
Hello, this is Maya. Oh, do I do both? Okay.
I mean, gets you
I
do
could
both.
do Maya.
Okay. Hey, Maya, it's me.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. Finally getting used to having my own place.
It's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you.
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes.
Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
Alright, it's a deal. Okay, so see you soon.
I'll be waiting, Maya.
Conversation recorded September 5, 9:27 a.m. (8:57 p.m.) Fay & Co. Law Offices.
Want me to voice him?
Yeah.
Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Why, I see right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
You're not... How do you say that? Coniferous?
Cogniferous?
Cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Oh. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye.
Oh. Oh? It is
Why'd you do that,
Fanto.
Fanto?
Yeah, Fanto.
Bro!
How could you?
Speaking of burgers, I had a really good burger. It had hash browns, bacon, and inside it, stop! It was called the
Good.
Wake and Bacon. Did it wake and bacon you? Should put some avocado on it too.
How California of you?
Yeah. Never been
Yeah.
to California.
It's a California thing.
Oh. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell?
Smells like burger.
Blood? Mia. Maybe she's in her office. Oh, this thing is slow.
Yeah, just take your time.
I have to check and see if Mia's. So am I here? Am I? I have to check and see if Mia's. Oh, I could. Oh. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Dang, just like that? Sheesh. That quick. Who are you? Do you want to swap characters voice?
I'll
Wait.
take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Since you have one less character to voice
Yeah.
now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got it.
The strange girl dropped out cold. Left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Dang. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. And all too quickly it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. The Thinker. Encrusted with dried blood. How ironic this became the murder weapon. Again. Chief. Hard to see her like this. Start seeing her like this. If there are any clues here. How familiar are you with all with the eye? I know a bit. I know about it. I know a couple of the memes. Glace has gotten into chapter 3 of this game. Fanto has played them all besides the investigation games and Apollo's Justice. And that's about it. Foggers, okay.
Foggies?
I knew you were gonna say it. You're struck on the head with the blunt object. She probably died instantly. Oh, the Thinker. Lying next to her must have been the murder weapon.
Man. If only she locked in and
Yeah.
dodged.
There are some glass shards near the chief's body. I see pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Okay. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? That wasn't there before. The word is written in blood in this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store. Dated yesterday. I think it's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Oh, that's it? Okay. That girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here.
Maya. Maya Faye.
What? Maya. Hey. Maya? So Mia's writing this girl's name. I should show her the receipt. Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. I want a present. For Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name. What? Why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
What? Why would sis write my name?
Uh-oh, now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. What? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened?
I came in. The room was dark. And sis.
Well, she was already dead. You and the chief? So you're the chief's...
Sister. I'm her younger sister.
And you were here visiting? This late at night?
Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker.
Move? No? Oh! It's a real luxury model. Okay. Oh. A small written. Okay. Do I have to? Oh, I have to get the phone. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. I feel the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart.
Police. Please come quick.
What was that? I'm screaming from outside the window.
Oh, that's...
Oh.
Look.
She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Oh, what is it? Open? Oh. From the Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Do I leave? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. The police sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! That's huge!
Dude's huge.
Alright, I'm a detective. Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. My wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me!
Eek!
This were my here, meaning if in the...
That's my name.
What? To make them do this here note in her bone blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Yo, gotta chill.
Killer? I'm not.
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct with me, with ma'am.
What?
Mia? Maya? I already forgot her name.
Mia and Maya.
Mia.
Yeah.
Maya's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for the visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I gotta talk to Maya as soon as possible. Okay. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning! She looks tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yeah, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought.
It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Oh, guess she's not gone.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? Oh, wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years.
3 years?
Damn.
Sounds about right.
That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
Dang. Dang.
Straight to the throat. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. Isn't Phoenix like 20? He's like 20.
I think it's like 23.
23? Show. Ooh-wee.
Hooey.
But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. At some point, I was younger than Mr. Phoenix, right? When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
Huh? There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all... How do I say that?
Acolytes?
Acolytes wear? Acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training.
Spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Can you tell me more about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Zan! Do be A's attorney.
Hello, Zan.
That's a lot of blood. Evidence.
Yes, that clock's shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. Oh, that emote, Zen. Did you see that she has a new song? A new Yu-Gi-Oh opening song? Pretty good. Look at that, it been evidence in a case.
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Yeah, what's her name? Yeah, Maple. She had a few days ago. She had a new Yu-Gi-Oh opening song. Pretty sure, a new cover. So you say you have your conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Oh, I love Maple. Yeah? Let's hear it.
Right.
Dang, those two
Oh.
emotes of hers, I want them.
I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Spirit medium. So you're an acolyte, medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too.
I had no idea. Wait,
What?
so you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Oh, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training.
Dang.
I couldn't do something on that level.
That would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call. And, well,
Oh. Please?
oh, and, well, I'm in trouble. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Do you think you could go and ask him to represent me?
I refuse. I'm
Roll.
sorry. Because I'm taking the case. I think this is kind of thing you should really do yourself. Oh, but you can't.
Oh, there.
Whoa, you,
You're right.
Something wrong?
Actually, I asked the police to contact him, and they tried calling a few times. Nobody could get a hold of him.
You couldn't find him?
I have no one left to ask.
Say, what about your parents? Felix really doesn't want to do it.
You made him not do it.
yeah, exactly. Why are you saying Phoenix as if you didn't choose the answer?
I know once, but then he says, dang, that's bad. Rough for you. Okay, don't worry. I'll go ask him for you.
You will? Thank you so much.
I'm just worried what will happen if I can't find him.
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will find an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
What? The visiting hours are almost up. Better hurry. Alright, I'll be back. This one doesn't have a check mark on it. Tell me about the day of the murder. Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, why did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear from now. Rossburg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. He didn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. So I'll just have to come back later. No, let's look, burn his office.
What?
Burn his office.
Yeah. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically
I don't think you're fit to be a lawyer at this point.
Sure, the prize is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Is that a bear? Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Is that
I just
whiskey?
read books.
Tail for clients. I like an ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter made of solid gold. Oh, it's a lighter. I can tell someone he's got money to burn with the lighter.
The big lighter.
It is a big lighter. Is that it? Move attention up. Let's go back to the office. Office filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. Anyone mistake me for Larry? Ha! I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Rat. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Suchoos, the Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Oh wait, Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Now don't go call me Dick. Oh, want to take police number 1, Pento?
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? You got business here? You'd better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm his lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your bob, that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report. That's all. 9 p.m. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? Please put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Who's Edgeworth? Let's go. Are you another Edgeworth fan? Edgy boy. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. I do know that those two are boyfriends. That is one thing I'm spoiled about.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah, that's canon. Yeah, 100%.
I don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20 until today. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion.
I'll be right back. I need to grab something.
Okay.
I'll be quick.
Okay. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Thought it was a joke, but it's pretty true. Right? I think so.
You haven't yet.
Huh? No, but I can feel it. I can already feel the burning passion between those two.
Alright.
I'm done, right? Dang. Gleace is already in chapter 3, so I guess I'll continue.
I mean, okay.
No voice in my head in the meantime. I wonder what she went to go get. Oh, maybe it was a jug of mayo.
Okay, let's continue reading this now.
Hey.
No, I don't want to hear any more about the mayo.
Have you seen the Miracle Whip video?
The what?
Miracle Whip?
Miracle Whip. I don't think I have.
Someone reviews a Miracle Whip. He takes like a spoonful of mayo, and he's like, "Good old."
Okay,
7 out of 10.
that's enough. That's enough, bro.
It's like, no wish fool of you.
I'm back.
I'm not surprised
Hello
that's on your
back. I'm not too.
No. Okay.
Just in
talk about
time.
mayo. You can leave again if you need to.
No.
I can't. Oh, it's my line. Sorry.
You're good.
What is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Sorry. Haven't seen him yet.
I see.
Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. I did!
Well, you didn't find him. What are you doing?
Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. It looks plasticky to me. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. No clues here. Oh. No clues here. What? Does this guy not have a phone? Okay. So now back to here? Oh wait, I can shift. Maybe? No, not in this one. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing is missing is Maya. Okay. I need to say you're a potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could remember. Forward the line, strict the pal. Who was that?
Just
Oh. Got it. Maybe I have to talk to her. No wait. There was no. No, never mind. What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know, so she could still be alive. Your mother?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her. All by herself. All by herself. On that
there goes the
mountain.
stream.
Huh? Why?
You're saying it too well. It's
Everyone's
gone now.
enemy. So who was this man who ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case.
Glaze when the cowboy comes out.
It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped, the police capture, was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me, White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White. Dang, I got no present. Can I present anything? It was autopsy. Oh, maybe I can was wondering, did you see my FA's cell phone? Oh, that I have that. You think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Okay, can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This, the Steel Samurai warrior of the Neo Old Tokyo. Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap? It's a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. You didn't notice the recruiter conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. I gotta think, dang. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. She's 2 months? I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. You guys should know better than trying to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. I'm gonna pay a visit to Miss May. Oh, you speak to us in your best woo-woo voice.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself.
This is how I have my hands up all day.
I see
Ooh.
it.
Let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. There's the screwdriver stuff. The screwdriver that took the screws off the phone. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, not too sorry for not sticking any around the bones. No, that's good, Pojo. Have a good night.
What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? Thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside that drawer. Oh, it had 2 cups? The late summer sunlight streams through the window. This is a fake and lot of this building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. No clue. Oh! You think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, absurd. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Just like in Megamind. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, just doing my job here.
Teehee. You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Reminds me when I asked my sister, do you have a fever? And she's like, no, brother, I just have blush on. I'm like, oh, okay.
You should have blush on your face.
I don't know. She looked like a tomato, but maybe.
You say that to your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, did she get mad?
Yeah. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. Teehee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see there are two. Is that a marshmallow? I see there are two glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. That's it. I got nothing out of this.
You had a good time.
Wait.
How do I skip this?
Move. Back to the detention. Maybe, present the phone. Oh.
Mia,
Oh,
what's
we
up?
already read
Oh,
this.
did we read this already? Oh, this is
Yeah.
the...
Maybe now that I did that, I can. Nope.
Nope.
Maybe he's back. He's regressed out. Well, I should just wait for him to come back. Wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the third I've ever heard. Oh, this is all you, Fanto.
Oh, so you're the one they say has been looking for me?
This is the mustache you have, right?
What the hell? First I'm that other dude, now I'm this dude?
Yes, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined.
Got a badge on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yeah.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy, then how come no one can get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You ever see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not?
Sure, there's more of you.
Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Oh, it looks constipated.
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son.
You just said you weren't.
I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on here? You're refusing before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? You refuse. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Oh, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see.
Was it because Edgeworth is on the case? But the client is Maya Fey's sister. Maya trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
But what do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid no lawyer with this sort will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Mia. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You can see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
The painting. That's quite a painting.
You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, is it not? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez.
Oh, so you're broke.
Not for long. Just gotta win cases back to back.
I wish.
Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help?
Oh.
I see. I've been abandoned then.
All by myself.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. time's up. What should I do? Should I just leave her and go home? Go home.
No, not to do it.
Defend Maya. I made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. Dang. I know, I've been there a long time ago. I had to become a lawyer in the first place because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Phew, she smiled at last. She looked like an entirely different person. One last question. Are you innocent? You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what's next? Something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. She bought like 5 Pokemon TVs.
No.
Do you have anything new? No. Nothing. Okay, are we going back to the girl? Oh?
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are?
I beg your pardon, sir.
I want tea and cookies.
I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I just come up to the delivery room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you no need for anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, I'll have a chance to snoop around a bit.
I almost forgot.
Yeah, you came back quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there was a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Mr. White. All right, sure.
Mr. White.
White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Oh, you just taking it as evidence? Okay.
Yeah, that's how lawyering works.
He doesn't know. Yeah.
There's definitely something
Finders
suspicious
keepers.
about this, Miss May. Yeah. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. All right. I'm using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, Belt Boy. Still there?
Oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Seems easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
You won't fumble at all, right?
No, not at all.
Be not
What
too
was-
big a fumbling? Never.
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 Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
That's all you, Fanto. All you.
The
have
prosecution
the
is
honors.
ready,
Got
Your
the
Honor.
edgiest of boys.
Yeah, I love Worthing.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Oh. Huh.
You want to say something?
Nothing?
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
He'll be on him. I mean,
God damn it, roll. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
this guy.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Oh? Body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt weapon. Sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hand, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
Stop calling it a statue. Floor plan, okay.
Now, Detective,
Yes, sir.
you immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence. She did it, sir. Alex.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify the court about this hard evidence.
Love your outfit. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah,
Roomy made him.
Hello.
Maya's phase of arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Miss Phoenix. Right. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey while we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what?
I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. Can't be falling asleep during court. Yeah, I'd be falling asleep on my way to work.
Oh, not on the
While
way to
you're
work.
driving.
And on my way.
No, that's bad.
What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. And it worked a lot of times. just like Kiryu. Every time he had a little reminder, he was like, huh. he was like, not as good as Kamurocho.
So true.
I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's ticks. Sleep driving is crazy. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, dang, how did I get to work? Anyways. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Wait, 1 second. Now I have to press 2? Okay.
See what happened?
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Hold it. Who did you say got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who? Calls from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right? Across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure if it did much, though. Right, please continue. There are 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Okay. You had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? I heard correctly. You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that, me? I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it.
Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? Well, what? Miss May's suspicious and she sure ain't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof that her claims, Detective?
That
person could have its advantages.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
After securing the suspect to examine the scene of the crime with my own eyes, I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim. No, you got it from me. The word Maya was written clearly in blood. That was so that the blood was the victim. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingers. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Oh, I can't press anymore? Okay. It wrote the killer's name. I don't like that. That's by hard evidence.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know I'm real embarrassed. Forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin the cross-examination.
Dang. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. In a scene with my crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on the piece of paper written next to the victim's body. Oh, I can still press. Dang it,
There's so many options.
Just figure out what you need to press.
Yeah. don't think I have to show this yet. The broken remains of glass, broken beyond all recognition. I saw the scene of the crime. That's the entrance on the right. That's the window with the light. Okay. I that's there was blood on the Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister. Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Oh.
Stop right there.
Got some big fingers. No! Fuck off, Raiders!
Hello, hello.
Throwing out all tenderness.
What were y'all playing? Oh, that's not how you press. We're playing the Stardew Valley. Okay. Hope you guys made a lot of progress. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Natsu Vega. I play jrpgs and recently started collabing a lot with friends. With may have Phantom, The Mercury, and Matcha Glaze. A lot of things, but ended up. Oh, a lot of things. Okay. Hope it went well. And for those, get a slice of cake, a drink, because we're getting a case. I saw you were playing as Attorney and you had to help. Oh, thank you, Do. Must be getting late for everybody though, right? Getting close to sleepy time. Have you played as Attorney, Do? It's 5 a.m. Do. Do.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you're up that late, you might as well go for 6, right?
Might as well not go to bed. Yes, I love this series. We plan on playing not the entire series, but the trilogy, Apollo's Justice, and Chronicles. He did the thing.
The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of the killer.
Heck yeah, they're all so good. Oh?
Yeah.
Order. That didn't go so well. So that's right, what he said. This whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. Dang it. The girl with no eyes. Next to the victim's body. I don't. The word "my" was written clearly in blood. Also, there was a blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Oh, wait a minute. Death was instantaneous, so she didn't have time to write the name. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. She was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, now is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? Have 88K. Jar! That's a lot of points. You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely... Like how you guys are not doing anything at all to help me.
Yeah, I mean,
No, you got this.
We've been through
We
this.
played these chapters. I'll help you once you're
We've
past
seen
chapter
this song and
30.
dance. Like, I can't help you at all. I'd be
We can't
spoiling things.
spoil you. We're gonna be
Thank
backseating.
If you really do need help, just ask.
Yeah,
Okay.
right here.
Thank you.
But you got this.
Thank you. Here's switch to Model real quick. Alrighty, Patty. Your wall cotton candy tastes good. Cotton candy. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But, no but-ing your way out of this one, detective.
Order. The defense has a point. Someone dead immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
Anywho, I go back to the walls. Have fun in the walls.
Enjoy the walls.
Enjoy the walls. When? Wait, what did he say? Oh,
When did you get the autopsy report?
when did I get? The day after the murder. Was it the day after? Yes, because I left jail after. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being,
What is that?
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object,
Oh, here we go.
but there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have the time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Darn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked.
Phoenix.
Something you want to say?
You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in the report is undeniable.
How long is each chapter?
They get
it gets
longer as
longer.
the case goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
uh-oh. Okay.
The final case is super long.
Really? Okay. Thank
You
you.
don't have to do case 5, but like, but Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
We're beating the trilogy tonight, guys.
Tonight!
24 hour stream.
Yeah, that's how long this is.
Yeah.
The court accepts the evidence.
Okay.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer.
Easy. Should only take a couple hours. Actually, how many chat episodes is each game?
5.
5.
No, wait, 5, and then next game's 4, and then back to 5, and the rest of them are 5.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I suppose that's an obvious conclusion, yes?
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Actual part of her is innocent.
What's bro talking about?
I don't like
Witness
this.
your name, please.
I don't like this music.
Scares me.
Scares you?
April May, at your service.
You should set this up as your wake-up alarm.
No.
Oh.
I'd go back to sleep out of fear and hide under my
No.
blankets.
Throw your phone.
Now I know what I'm cosplaying as when I go to LA.
Hell yeah.
Order!
People demand it.
An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from one-ton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. You already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Tee. I checked in right after lunch.
She's so you.
No, she's not.
She speaks just like you.
Exactly.
Man.
And this hotel is directly across the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right. Big boy.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I've never said that.
This is like the second or third time you said it today.
Yeah.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Oh, I can't. Press.
You should be able to. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
I think I have to listen to the testimony first and then.
Oh. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Did you wink?
No.
No. Oh,
Oh. Well, my immersion's ruined now.
yeah.
Well, Your Honor,
I see it is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
But wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
Oh, I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia's faced understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
I'm doing it.
And crazy of him to say she just died yesterday.
Yeah.
Man.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. He has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
And then someone with long hair being attacked. Someone with the long hair. That was Mia Fey.
Slender, sort of well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing. Dang it.
Do we wait for Renzo?
Oh, we can go. I mean,
Okay.
And the person attacking her?
there's a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, how did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. I question your testimony. Hold on a minute. Testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physiques.
Yep.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Dang. How are the witnesses?
Roasting her.
Yeah? I gotta hop out now. Have a good time with Attorney and Trilogy. Yes! Thank you, do. Have a good night or a good morning. Whichever
Have
one
a
you
good
do.
night and morning.
Good night, morning.
Testimony is bogus.
But
Good morning.
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Roar. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer?
It has to come from the gut, Blaze.
Roar.
From the heart.
What are you trying to
Let's
say, you mean
go.
lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would.
And you almost had her. Oh, sorry, my bad.
That's okay. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Hello? Oh, sorry.
Hello.
My mic keeps cutting off.
Oh no, why?
That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think.
Does the cable go in bed or?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Oh, he's a fool. I already know what to choose, I think. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
You're...
Another person in much of the same position as you recently called it a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order, order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
That's right. Well, questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I have caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Phew, that was a close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. Say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel.
There's no way you can hear it.
You could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. Right, because it has paper inside. It doesn't have any batteries. Do I have any evidence like that? Or do I just have to show the thing again? Okay. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard the clock go off in the middle next door.
You have proof that you could not. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing.
I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard.
The prosecution denies your request.
What? On what grounds?
This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand.
Indeed, objection sustained.
Dang, time to switch directions.
Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Oh, I almost... It could... Oh! I should have read the second option. Couldn't have wrong.
Wouldn't.
And members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly...
Just take a look right now.
Oh,
Anything interesting, Your Honor?
it's as if the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this?
It's as you can see. The clock was empty. Couldn't have wrong. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May,
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
he knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there are no contradictions.
Oh, and this happened before the murder. Okay.
Not sure that there's a possibility the clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. Now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clock was removed. Oh, it's okay. Let's see, not that, not that. Okay. Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this is my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone? This is what brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which is well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
What?
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I got to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before, that would make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Does the defense have any objection, Mr. Wright?
Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Was it a piece of paper? No. Okay. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in the police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went high noon.
No.
You went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today?
Oh? Oh? Ah!
Just like lace.
It's like lace.
No!
Oh, just like
Oh.
lace.
Was it you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay?
Gives me JoJo vibes.
Beautiful.
The face.
She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law.
This is her going up and down the stairs in P5 for the 20th time.
No!
When she's tired of it being a joke, but she can't escape the loop.
And the witness will remain calm.
Oh? Oh. Oh. Oh, ho, ho. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee.
So scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Not the side view.
Oh dear. Does the defense have any opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Mrs. Romay, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. Lewis had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
It's the evidence I took from her room.
Yeah, don't say that out loud though.
Have a look at this.
Oh, that.
Found this in Miss May's room. Oh.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Ooh. Ooh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
It's not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It shows me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness had been tapping a phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove it? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, huh? No, it wouldn't be that. I really don't know, man. This feels like TV.
You got it.
I don't.
You got it.
Died from a blow. Man, the proof that the victim said on the phone. The proof that the victim on the phone. The weapon was it? The victim. I don't got it. What is it? On the phone. Is it? Huh. Can I leave? Oh, I can't. Okay. The
Can't leave the case.
remains a glass broken beyond recognition. Clock in the form of a statue. The clock gears have been removed. But wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I don't know. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was the clock. Well, she said it was the clock. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. I don't know, guys.
You don't know?
Mm-mm. The proof that the victim said. Would they ask me to use the same evidence twice? Because I don't think it's the phone. I don't think it's the statue. I don't think it's the wire.
Oh yeah, they can.
Hmm.
Some points they can.
Sure, I don't know.
Yes, you see that?
Listen once more. The conversation between the defendant and the victim.
What was you confused on?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they ever mentioned on the phone that it was the clock
I mean, you
that was
could
the
look
murder.
to what they say.
I
The log-
did.
The whole log, I think.
But
Oh.
she just said she was going to hand them the statue. The thinker.
Oh, I mean, just continue.
Oh, no, well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. Made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
I
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witnesses' faces. She seem amused at you. The defense demands an answer.
Lala order.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer.
Scathing.
Just a little angry.
Just a little
It's
bit.
no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that.
Hey, she acts just like you.
Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it?
Thank you for the hygienist stretch. That's it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you?
Huh?
Miss Dash was the wrong option.
What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me that tone of your voice, will you?
You killed her, didn't you? I don't think so, because she was on the phone, but...
Order, there will be order.
What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops.
So you admit you tapped her phone.
Crap. But wait. I didn't do anything bad, like murder. I'm a good girl.
Really? Can you prove it? No way can she prove it.
You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer. But I can prove it, and I will.
You can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that
I
sweet
know
bellboy.
when Glace makes that face. She sees a spider in her room.
Yeah, I'd burn it.
Zan! Hello! Innocent until proven guilty.
No.
How is you, Zan?
Hello, Zan.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
Think I'm making this up? Asks the bellboy.
Cold but chillin'. How's y'all? Go warm up. Go add like 5 layers of blankets on top of you.
10
Or start a
even.
fire.
10. Or start
Or
a
start
fire.
a fire. Yeah, that's one way.
Yeah. Glaze does it all the time.
Yeah.
How's y'all?
I did it yesterday.
My cough is almost gone, I think. Bro, you're so right.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
Let's go. Yippee. Yeah, I'm getting close to ending.
But we have like 18 more hours.
Yeah. 18 plus hours even.
So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever.
I'll send you a picture once the fire gets going, please.
Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder.
Fingers are huge. No, they're gonna... No. They're gonna let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Come on, think of something. I guess I have to continue examining Miss May. Right, on with the cross-examination.
What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes? But there is no relevance to the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove any connection.
Uh-oh. Dang, this can't be the end, but out of evidence.
And I believe the cross-examination is over. Besides, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call?
None, Your Honor. She's the last.
What? But that means Maya's guilty. But wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
The difference would like to call the bellboy after all. Oh.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi proved to be solid, then by default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition?
Edgeworth got me backed into a corner. I don't see any way to take this. I accept.
Very well. The court calls to the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received a summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
You brought cookies and tea? Could have left that.
Nah, he gotta bring it.
Then
That tea sounds rather heavy. So without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. He looks like he's staring straight at her titty.
I think he is, just like Kiryu in that one scene.
Yeah.
I think the defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. I'll be finished. Got nothing, guys.
You got it.
Got it.
Let me see. Let me check. Died 9:27 a.m. (9:27 a.m.) Okay. Nothing here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening. Oh, this is the evening. Well, we don't know what time the murder happened. But we do. But that's isn't evidence. I'll leave it that. See you tonight. See you tonight at 9. Okay. So I have. Okay. She asked for a nice coffee, brought her at 9 on the dot. Did I present it? I'm scared.
What can go wrong?
Nothing could go wrong.
Oh, it went wrong.
No.
All went wrong.
It's clear. It was like
How exactly are evidence of the same condition not related?
they aren't, are they? No.
Not at all. That's right, please think the facts are for me.
No.
Oopsie.
I don't think that one means he pushes the judge.
Oopsies.
Guess I'll press it. 9 on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9, the time of the murder. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. They brought it to her and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Dang, I can't find nothing.
You can still just press on everything if you like.
Yeah.
That's what I was
You don't
about
get.
to do.
I don't think you get marked down, right?
I don't think
You
so.
get penalized for pressing ever, except for one time, but ever.
What is the herb? Precisely 9 then?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, to he, I like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? I don't know. The phone again? No.
For the 3rd time.
Hold it. Here was Miss April May herself.
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, the guests, favored me with, an embrace, sir.
Huh?
Sir.
Embracer? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my preem demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. No good. There's nothing there. That's what I'm saying. Is that it?
Tisk tisk.
My bellboy
you
Riz got me a
understand.
free kit. That was those cookies and tea, I tell ya. He could Riz me up with some cookies and tea.
Oh, I know what to do now. Can I go in? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
Can't let this happen, can I?
I give up.
Wait, please wait.
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
No, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay. This is really it. Now this is my last chance. What do I ask him? Oh no, not bed making.
Bed
Check.
making.
Maybe check it. Room service. Check it. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May.
Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really.
I see. Excuse me, what exactly was disappointment?
Well, I'm not one without charm, sir, but even I had a little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Oh, rather quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
That's basically what the judge does. He just says, nah. Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony? That's how my sister looked when she puts on blush.
This is all red? Bro, where's she putting the blush?
That's what I'm saying.
Like all over her face?
Yes.
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
But yes, quite indeed. It was good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it. I was specifically asked, sir. You fool!
I've done it. I've won. Whoa. Chill. Pull your roll.
Case is over, let's go!
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
And when you brought them room service, did he kiss you on the cheek too, Belle? He did!
He probably did.
Oh wait, no, he
They both
him,
kissed.
probably did.
They kissed at the same time on both cheeks.
Yeah.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been in the murder. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple it was. The man with May.
The man with no name?
Bro Bellboy getting all the kids.
It's the tea and cookies.
It is.
It really is.
The man who checked in with Miss May. Some cookies.
Rose of tea, I tell ya. You dip your cookies in tea? Oh,
Depends on the cookie and the tea.
Chips Ahoy and mayo tea.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't kiss just anybody on the cheek, but a cookie's a cookie.
Cookie's a cookie.
Mayo tea? I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Not
No,
so
not
well.
too well. Why would you say that, bro?
That
Mayo
wasn't me.
tea?
Bro, it's gross. What?
Doctor! Mayo, that wasn't me. I
It was
did,
not too.
I
Like,
did
why would you
mention
say
tea
that?
at the beginning of the stream, but not the tea. Can you imagine you're just whisking your tea and then you see like little white clumps?
No, stop.
Say that.
No. No, seriously.
Why would you even say white clumps is just not just mayo? Come on.
You would. It's like that YouTube video with the kid with the miracle whip.
Miracle.
Bro,
No
only know about
one's
your For You
food
page.
reviews. Haven't seen that video? You guys are uncultured.
Not uncultured, bro. We don't have your
No.
timeline.
Yeah,
Dave.
we're on different timelines.
Uh,
Sorry, not
Realize it
true.
ain't it.
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself was an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
Oh my, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late to apologize? It's too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. I'm scared of not just grandkids.
Bro, they're gonna be interesting mayo lovers.
No, not the instant meal.
Wait, there's instant mayo? Isn't mayo already... Never mind. Oops.
Mayo's already instant, came straight out of the cow, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
instant
stuck.
coffee didn't come straight out of the coffee, right?
I don't actually know. You think I drink coffee?
I don't.
These accusations are ludicrous.
Natsu from 2008? 2008? The imagination of Natsu scares me. Hey, I scare myself sometimes. It's always the mayo. Not
Maybe.
always. Isn't that how you make bullet coffee? Bullet mayo and coffee?
Bullet coffee?
What is bullet coffee?
I know.
Did they just shoot you in the face with a coffee bean?
Oh.
The court acknowledged the defense's arguments. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
And that is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
And I think we should end. I think that's a good place to stop it.
I feel like you would continue a little more.
A little more? Okay.
Okay. Mr. Wright. You're amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Dang it.
Get better.
Sometimes what keto eaters drink, since they can't... Keto eaters? The heck? They eat ketos?
Who's on keto diets?
They
You
can't
know
have
what keto is?
cream or sugar, really, but I think it's with butter.
The water!
I've heard of it, but... But what if it's wow butter? Yeah, keto diet. Okay. It's like a
Butter.
martial art.
World of Warcraft butter.
Huh? No, wow butter. Wow butter.
The face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips.
It's actually peanutless peanut butter.
Peanutless peanut butter. It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Probably at the detention center now. May have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis,
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony, and I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right. She was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Mai doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Okay. This is a good spot, okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Maya will be the murder weapon at some point in the series.
100%.
Yeah.
And the killer is
People
some
use
dude
mayo
named
to get rid of
Vega.
lice, right? From their hair. They just
You could use that as
Yes.
conditioner. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Please don't do
yeah,
that.
that too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, don't do that, please.
Especially if you're bald. Sure helps bring out the shyness.
That's not conditioner. Okay.
September 7th, 311
Oh.
Detention Center. Visitors. Which
guess
we
we
will
continue.
visit next week.
I was like, oh, he's still going.
All right. 12-hour stream.
12-hour stream. Actually, how long is this? Oh, 3 Oh, it's not that bad. Not that bad at all.
Not that bad.
I saved, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you could save again, I think. You're not sure.
Yeah, just in options.
Might as well.
It doesn't hurt to double save.
It never hurts to double save or triple save.
Triple save.
Did you save?
Did I actually?
I don't know. Did you?
Yeah. Okay. 100% did say that time. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
Unless.
Unless, maybe so.
Hmm?
Did you?
Did I? Y'all
Best
want to
thing to
see Monster Hunter World or AI the Somnium Files?
I would. Well, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling in my bed.
Stop
But
that.
Yeah. Just don't do that.
Okay.
You could do AI Somnium Pass.
Okay, his name is Gumshoe, actually.
It's perfect.
Big gumshoe.
Gumshoe Gamer. All right, gonna start the raid. Thank you everyone for coming by. It was really fun. I'll be doing this for the next couple of months.
No, we'll finish next week.
Finish.
Yeah, we will.
I don't know about that, guys. Maybe this chapter. Thank
No,
you
the
so much
game's
for this
really,
game.
really short.
Yeah.
Right, but at this pace, if each chapter gets long and there's 5 chapters, it's gonna be until like May by the time we finish the first game? Or maybe end of April? I don't know. I'm just doing math. I'm just doing math here,
We'll
guys.
see. We'll see.
We can skip the final one.
What? Why?
It's so long. It's so long.
Is it
You
even
just said
like
they were
important
short.
in the story?
Not really. There's one character that's important, but I mean, you could see her again later on and understand what's going on with her.
Dang.
Is that chapter 5 or is there like a next
Chapter 5. Chapter 4 is technically the end of, because chapter 4 was the end of when it originally came out, and when it got ported to I think the DS, it added another chapter, which was the 5th one. So it's basically like DLC chapter in a way.
So the third game of the trilogy's final chapter we should skip?
Well, I guess it's up to you if you wanted to do it or
Okay.
not. Depends how you feel after the 4th
Into saying
chapter.
it's
I
super
assume.
long. Okay, yeah, we can do that. It'll be like 2 months until we get to that point.
Just
But
because it's like it is really long.
okay, we'll see.
Yeah,
Alright.
and just
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.